Good morning, everybody. It is real early and we are heading back to the airport to get a rental car. Okay. Thanks, have a good one. Had an awesome Uber driver. But if you remember, like in yesterday's vlog where Budget nailed the fast break, he screwed it up again. I said yesterday that they normally screw it up, and I was actually kind of surprised that they didn't mess it up. Well, that's because of times like these, because they messed it up. Alright, looking for K47. Ooh, okay. That Ford Taurus, though. Excuse me. Ford Fusion. Anyone at Ford, if you're seeing this, I don't want you to be mad at me. One day, a video for you guys that I am going to do is when a vlogger gets in a car to take off driving anywhere, like all of the crap they have to set up in order for that trip to look successful on video, because it's kind of a lot. All right, guys, this setup is not gonna work on the road. We're on the road, been driving for a little bit. I figured I would explain to you exactly what has been going on. If I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I'm driving, I'm being safe. And I got home from yesterday's trip, so if you didn't see yesterday's vlog, be sure to click up here in the exclamation point in the corner, and you can see exactly what we did yesterday. We had a crazy awesome day, tons of like wedding planning stuff and driving around the suburbs, but the only downside is comparing that today is that I had to go back to O'Hare, like I said earlier in the vlog, and pick up another rental car, and now I'm headed to Michigan today. So, like you've seen in past vlogs, again, if you haven't seen those, click in the exclamation point in the corner. I advise a group of students in Michigan, and I go back. I try to go back at least monthly, or if not more often, and be with those guys. So I'm heading back for that trip today. Since I let you guys go at the rental car place at O'Hare yesterday, Allison and I got stuck in a huge traffic jam going home, and it took us at least an hour and a half to get home. And so we just kind of hung out for a little bit. We were really tired after yesterday, and then I had to start working. So I had to start working on yesterday's vlog. I had to do some stuff for actual work on the weekend, which I'm out of focus. Okay, we're back. So yeah, like I was saying, I had to do some actual work when I got home too, so like professional work, which by the time I got done doing the work and the vlog and everything like that, it was like 2 in the morning. And just to give you a sense of the time right now, it is a little after 5 a.m. And I'm back on the road. So more or less just a nap and then heading back. I thought about doing the whole thing where I don't even go to sleep, because a lot of times, I'm sure some of you can agree with me, how like the whole like, if I actually go to sleep, I end up waking up being more tired, because I'm not trying to be unsafe on this trip. But today should be a fun day. I get to see more of the open road. I've told you about before how I love to drive, so not too big of a deal there. And I'll check in with you guys when we get to Grand Rapids. All right, so I'm in Michigan right now, and that's a Chicago cab. Somebody is paying a serious fare. So I made it to Grand Rapids. I just stopped and got myself a coffee. Still haven't got anything to eat, need to fix that too. So one of the things I planned on doing while I was here in Grand Rapids is looking at the future home of the organization that I work for. And what I mean by future home is like physically, like where they live. Like that is something that I help manage and maintain. And so I came here and no one is here. The property manager was supposed to be here, but he's not. So I gotta try to track him down. So for any of you like OG subscribers of mine that remember when I came here the first time. It was like literally like my second or third vlog, I think. You can click right here, the exclamation point in the corner. If you're on mobile, tap the screen, hit the exclamation point. I was trying to track down the chapter leader, like the chapter president of the organization that I advise, and I've been doing a little bit of that today too. There was no luck in getting that property manager, so I'm meeting with the other guy a little early, and it is currently like 11 a.m. here on a Sunday, and my man is still sleeping, but made contact, just talked to him, he's awake, and we're gonna meet him on campus. I'm not gonna take you guys with me for that, but I will fill you in on everything that we've done or am doing today once I get all done, because some of this stuff is like training and just boring stuff like that I just won't bore you guys with, but we will get back at you here in just a little bit. All right, guys, well, hold on. Alright guys, I'm here at Grand Valley State University. I'm waiting in the parking lot to start meeting with some of my guys, and I kind of had a thought. I've talked about a lot of things on my blog or my vlog in the past, and I kind of had a thought. I've talked about kind of leadership and experience in my vlog in the past, and the one thing that I always try to keep hitting on is leadership, professional development, giving some advice that way. I have another video, if you click in the link in the corner here, where I talk about, you know, free advice and things like that. And when in the kind of the spirit of meeting with these students and advising them, one of the things that I always stress is that, like, nothing in the form of experience or jobs is free, right? So even that free advice, right? So like, it's actually costing me time, and I gladly give of my time, because there were those who gave time to me, and I found great value and experience in that. There's absolutely no doubt that the biggest thing coming out of college or even high school, any form of education, is that old adage of, it's not what you know, but who you know. And I encourage anyone who is in the middle of their education, make connections. Go out of your way to meet with people, reassure them that this is not me trying to get a job or anything like that, even though if it turns into that. But then ask them questions. Ask them, how do I position myself? How did I get to where you are? Look for the people that you aspire to be like, right? What I always try to give advice is, how can you build experience? So a common problem that recent college graduates always experience is the common rejection of, well, you don't have enough experience. And I can empathize with them, because I was once in that bucket. And the common thought of a college student after hearing that is, well, I'm just out of school. How the hell am I supposed to get any experience when I'm trying to get experience by getting my first job? And that's why I say, build your own experience. So if getting a job and, you know, living and learning in the moment is gaining experience, you can, on the adverse, build your experience. And how you do that is by researching the tools, platforms, techniques, skills that you will need in your job, right? And you can go to things like online resources like Udemy and Fedora. I'll actually put in the links in the description below to both Udemy and Fedora. They're online learning platforms that have just a crap load of information, where you can go and actually, in some cases, free learning courses. Some of them are purchased at pretty cheap prices, where you can learn actual skills that a lot of places will make you learn on day one of the job anyway. That way, you are gaining all of the information on your own terms. It proves initiative, it proves resourcefulness, and you can have your own tests and test out your own things and not be constrained by any client or boss or anything like that, because you're the one choosing the rules. skills. This also gives you a ton of creative flexibility. So what do I want, like I said, to test out or learn? You know, sometimes when you're given a job and you might think it might be something specific, but then it's only this piece, right? And you wanted to learn the whole thing. By doing it on your own, it's just building your resume with tools that you can tap into later. Even if you don't think that, hey, you know, my first job, I might not be using this until I get a couple years in, why not get the experience now? Like I said, build that experience for you. You know, I think another apprehension is too, as soon as, you know, students start to graduate and they don't get a job right away, or they don't get the job in which they went in their field of study, they think that that's a failure. Wrong. Any job getting experience, you know, I'm a big proponent in my professional career of hiring military personnel. Why? Because all of the skills that it takes to be a successful soldier or sailor or airman or Marine, those are super obtainable skills and super valuable. Yes, the job of rifleman isn't totally translatable to data entry, for example, but there are intangible skills that each of those individuals learn, are ingrained in their brains, that will make them better employees. This is the same principle applied, right? So you can go and get these skills that you need all on your own. Go to a business, right? So let's say, I'm just making this up, let's say you're a business student, let's say an accounting student or an advertising student like I was. I used to go to local businesses and say, hey, you know, do you need any help? Maybe my parents' friends who own businesses say, I would love to help you out. I won't work for any money. I'll just help me out. Let me try some stuff. I have some good ideas, especially coming right off of school. And that's your internship. You just created yourself an unpaid internship and gaining that experience, and the dividends that pays on your resume are worth its weight in gold. That is the thing that everyone tries to obtain, especially in the world of business, which is what I know, is, you know, what can I do to make my resume more powerful? Internships, and you just created one for yourself. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, you create the path, right? You've heard the adage of, like, there's the wide path and the narrow path, and leaders supposedly take the narrow path. Well, there's also a third. You just can't see it. You just have to cut that shit out of the way and make your own. And it's kind of a nonconformist mentality, but you're gonna be the most innovative, to have to think creatively, to be resourceful by forcing yourself to do that. And I encourage anyone in any field to do that. It doesn't matter if you're in medical and you want to job shadow someone or learn something from someone or interview or make connections, or if you're an engineer and you want to do the same type of mentality, or business like I was talking about. It's all extremely applicable. So that's all we got for parking lot talk. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that last little segment, because I'm sitting here waiting for Connor still, kind of amused by myself, because when I first set out to develop this vlog and use it as a creative outlet and, you know, do this as a way of just being more productive in making movies for myself and something that I enjoy, I didn't really set out with a target for this vlog or anything like that, because to be perfectly honest, it's about me, and as you guys ask questions, you can solicit my feedback or my thoughts or anything like that. It's just kind of a lifestyle vlog, and I feel like I've always been talking and sprinkling in like kind of like businessy type of stuff. So if you guys like that, give this video a thumbs up and comment what you like or what you'd want to see more of in the description below. I know I've already asked you to comment a bunch of stuff in here, so feel free to comment a bunch of times, because that's what's going to help me sort of drive this, you know, with a target in mind and not in mind, because I'm going to do a wide variety of things on here. But again, just kind of laughing to myself because I just made a segment. What? What's up, everybody? I'm back. You can see my hair is a little crazy right now. It has been a long but awesome day, filled with lots of meetings, tons of conversation. The entire organization really took advantage of me this whole time, and you know, met with me one-off and how they wanted to talk about some things and how they do their jobs better, and just an overall great day. Really, really super proud of them. What awesome strides these guys have made to, you know, improve some operations and things like that. So It's really awesome when you volunteer and you just know and you feel it from them that you're appreciated, and you know, it comes through in their gratitude in terms of the actual things they say to you. So just feeling really fulfilled in terms of coming back. This is definitely a big part of the reason why I, you know, volunteer myself. You know, obviously I want to share my time and talents with them to, you know, share my experience that I had and how that can impact theirs and enrich it, but also for the feelings that I get for giving back, which is awesome. So I gotta stop and get some fuel. At some point, you did not see in the vlog here, I got a like 12-ounce bottle of water and like a small bag of trail mix today, and that's it. So I am like turning inside out with hunger. So to avoid the hangry behavior on my way home, which would probably manifest in the form of like some form of road rage, I imagine, I am going to stop and get some snacks or some dinner if I find a place that's cool, and we'll be on our way back to Chicago. Alright guys, I am just pulling back into the car rental return from a really great trip. You know, I left when it was dark, came back when it's dark. It feels like home. So I'm getting ready to park this now and grab up all my stuff, and then we're gonna head back. We still have a long night ahead of us. I've got obviously not only the vlog to edit, but a ton of actual work and some follow-ups to yesterday's wedding planning. I have to actually type up all of our notes. So got a long night ahead of me, but you're gonna be with me. By the way, in yesterday's vlog, I totally forgot to mention something to you guys, that building back there, which is the Avis Budget building, do you remember from a couple days ago, I said, or actually it's probably about a week ago now, I forgot one of my tripods in the car. Click the exclamation point in the corner if you want to see that video. And Budget called me back and they found it. Yesterday, after we dropped the car off from the wedding visit, they gave it back to me. Way to go, big thumbs up. Thank you, Budget. If you're seeing this, I appreciate you. And everyone should go to Budget because their service is excellent. So much hate for this guy in front of me right now. Apparently he's got something complicated going on the second bus back to the airport, which goes back home for me until he's done. So much hate. Terminal 1, United. So, sorry if I seemed rude to that lady. I'm surprised her and I are not on a first name basis. I see her all the time. She always asks what airline I'm going to, and I always tell them United Airlines, because in Chicago O'Hare, that is Terminal 1. And I take a cab home. This bus services. And I just take a cab home, so Terminal 1 allows you to get into a cab faster because the bus goes fairly slow through Terminals 1, 2, and 3. And they normally recommend Terminal 2 if you're taking the train or whatnot, but no, we're just gonna do Terminal 1.
Laptop, notebook, iPad,
yep.
Your house keys, car keys, GPS system, credit card, deep dish pizza, wife, children.
Everything, except for the wife, we left that one.
Oh, okay.
That one on purpose.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say your name was again?
Felicia.
Felicia, oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
River.
Okay.
Got a bus all to ourselves. Bye, Felicia. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I said bye, Felicia, when it was appropriate. How's it going? Fine. Going downtown to Halstead and Grand. Alright guys, I'm home now. now that I'm home, I'm kind of reassessing. You know, I got about an hour and a half of sleep last night, and probably not gonna get a ton of sleep tonight. So it's about like 20 to 10 p.m. right now, and I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna just like head into bed, get up early, and get some of the stuff I need to get done before my day at work tomorrow. So thanks for coming with me today. It was a pleasure having you guys with us, or with me rather. Sorry, I'm really tired. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more of these vlogs, and be sure to subscribe. Hit that little, I think it's right down here, little red button if you have not subscribed. Please share this with your friends and tell your friends about my vlogs. I'd really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.